Hi everybody, it's Mr. Gray. Thank you again for another fantastic week. It's raining. We got a lot of rain this week, so that's really nice, but we're still moving forward. Next week, we have early dismissal every day. So school gets out at 1:05 every day next week. I'll see a lot of you for spring conferences next week. The Jogathon is next Friday, March 21st. You'll hear about this a little bit. There's a lot of things happening on March 21st. That just happens to be the case. If you're doing the community art contest, that's due by the next Friday, the 28th. Please register for junior games. It's really fun. Guys Night is coming up. Open House is coming up. A-Wish is coming up after spring break. So there's a lot of things coming really quick in the next couple months. In reading, speaking of March 21st, the kids will continue the early part of their historical fiction, or the ending part of their historical fiction unit. They're going to finish up reading their 2 or 3 books they're comparing and contrasting and put together their reader's notebook page. That is getting turned in on March 21st. The kids are finishing their information book, which will be printed out like a little book. So they've had to work on lots of different sections kind of over time to get that finish and formatted the exact way they want it and matches kind of what my expectations are. That is due Friday, March 21st. And then the kids will, in math, the kids are working on their final CML test. We'll practice for a little bit and take their 5th of 5 CML tests. In social studies, we're finally going to get to go outside, hopefully, and read out our personal declarations of independence. And then we're looking at individual battles of the Revolutionary War. And the kids are using this book called Fortunately, which tells kind of a story in like kind of a lighthearted way. They're using that as a template for writing a book about the Revolutionary War, and it will kind of match that, and you'll get to see that at some point in the future. And so they're working on that. We're going to do a couple more battles and work on that. In science lab, the kids will see Mr. Marco, and in class, they're going to work on ideas about water and water conservation. And then they'll watch a video about how cities in the desert conserve water, because it's a little harder for them. And then we're going to do something called a Wordament, which you'll hear about next week. It will go along with a March Madness kind of feel. So you'll get to hear more about that next week. We'll see our buddies. Our photography project will start next week on Friday, March 21st. It's the last Friday, March 21st reference of the day. And so if your kid is bringing in a device, have them come on Friday. So they'll bring it right into class, put it in their desk. It will stay inside all day. We'll just use it for exactly when we're doing the photography for the day. And then it will go home. So it should be nice and easy. If you're doing that, make sure you know how to get the photos off the device and onto a computer. And then the kids can put it in their own Google Drive. They'll make a little folder. They can put the pictures in the Google Drive, and that's what they'll need to complete the assignment eventually. Okay, so we're gonna see buddies next week. It'll be a really short week, but should be a really fun week. And then we only have one more week after that before spring break. Friday, March 28th is the last day before spring break. We're gone for a week, and then back in class, and then full speed ahead. We got lots of things to do. There's lots of fun projects to do. You'll get to see a lot of open house. So there is definitely a lot to do, but we're having a lot of fun. And the kids are doing a great job kind of adjusting to all the schedule changes and the rain, running the mile, all the things. So doing a really nice job. I'll see a lot of you next week for conferences, and then a lot of you soon at open house too. So that'll be really fantastic. Mark your calendars for Thursday, April 24th for the evening for open house. As soon as I know the time, I will let you know. Have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.